On its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Second down, Howell back to pass.
He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Third and long, here's Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Taken in at the 22.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At the 34.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. So this, the 90th season of Washington football. Of course, here, the first season and first ever regular season game for the Washington Commanders. That name unveiled in a grand reveal back on February 2nd. The franchise opting to keep the burgundy and gold color scheme, adding the striking W logo on each side of the helmet, and the single gold stripe running from front to back.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And they'll go again with ETN.
And he's got some space here. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On the double. Look at me. Go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Straight ahead, ETN.
Shifts by him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
We never got to see how Jacksonville planned to pair ETN with James Robinson together last season because a Lisfranc injury kept the rookie from ever reaching the field. But just like the rest of the team, ETN is starting fresh in 2022, and you can honestly consider this his rookie season.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
They'll run with ETN.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
there, set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Powell's throw complete there to Thomas.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Logan Cook, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
just
called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Gibson again.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Hey, Hayward! Hey, Edgar!
On first down, Lawrence.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
Etienne up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, exit. Bravo. Hurry. Slide. Hey, keep on the ball.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Man open, here is Jones.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
That is caught. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Patterson.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Jaguars 24. Commanders 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. After the sack on first down, Howell, he's going deep for Brown.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
One last shot before the break. Howell.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Great zone, Travis. 32 jet bombers, 32 jet bombers. Yep. Hey, lock it. Right.
On the counter, Etienne. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Hey, a little bit.
On play action, Lawrence. This complete to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Protein, Bill. Hey, Alpha. Hey, 2. Hey.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, 7.
A handoff for Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. 2nd and 10, Howell.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll go play action. Howell. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
So here we go, 4th down, Howell.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Hey,
They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack.
Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones from 10 yards out.
And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
23 yards on the play.
Well, this game was decided a while ago. That completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
And once more, Howell back to the air. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything. And here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
The offense on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Josh Allen in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. I like the way I said that, in his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
Move your horses. Hey, exit. Hey, wahoo. Hey, exit. Bravo.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First down, Jacksonville.
Double. Rock it. Rock line.
A give to Etienne running right.
And some room to maneuver. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On third down, here's Gibson.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
13 yards, the tally on the return there.
And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Come on, set. Max box, right. Hey, speed six.
Now Lawrence on first down. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, Charlie! Man!
Lawrence. A slant to Jones.
And some space here.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Recon, 132 fighter! Pilot, 64, Reach, look at me! Go!
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Jaguars 38, Commanders 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now ETN to start the drive.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Second and 8.
Hey, orbit.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stop.
And the ball is knocked out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Following the fumble recovery, Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, this opening game has certainly not have gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
131 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it. Look at me. Sit down.
Toss left side.
And he loses the football a second time. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.